When did you realize those wrong numbers calling you weren't actually wrong? For months, my phone rang non-stop with parents asking for Tracy's babysitting service. 20 to 30 calls every single day from desperate parents needing weekend coverage or date night sitters. I'd gotten this number 2 years ago when I moved to town, and from day one, it had been nothing but wrong numbers. The call started at 7 in the morning and didn't stop until midnight, and no amount of explaining that Tracy didn't have this number anymore made any difference. My breaking point came when my boss tried calling about a promotion I'd been chasing for 18 months. He called 3 times during a 15-minute window, but 6 different parents called during that exact same period asking about babysitting rates. By the time I saw his missed calls and tried calling back, his assistant told me he'd already offered the position to someone else. That night, I lay in bed trying to figure out how all these people kept getting my number after 2 years. The next morning, when a mom called asking about Tracy's availability, I finally asked in desperation where she'd found this number. She mentioned getting it from a flyer at Safeway. Everything clicked into place immediately. I drove straight to the grocery store and found Tracy's bright pink flyer on the community board with my phone number printed huge across the bottom. Within minutes, my phone started buzzing with 3 more calls, and I ripped the flyer down while answering the second one. "You need Tracy too?" the caller asked, and I realized these flyers must be everywhere if this many people were calling every single day. I spent that entire weekend hunting down every flyer in a 10-mile radius. Grocery stores, libraries, community centers, anywhere with a bulletin board. By Sunday night, I'd collected over 200 flyers, some ancient with water stains, others looking fresh as if posted yesterday. My back was screaming, but the mission was complete. The relief was immediate when Monday came, and my phone only rang twice before lunch. Within a week, I landed a better position at a different company after actually being able to answer callbacks. Life finally felt normal again. I could set my phone down without anxiety and actually hear my morning alarm instead of being woken by babysitting requests. But here's where it gets strange. About 3 weeks after my flyer hunting weekend, I started noticing something odd about the few remaining calls. Most were random times from saved numbers, but one particular call came like clockwork. Every single day at exactly 3:30 in the afternoon, the same number would appear on my screen. No voicemail, just 3 rings, then silence. After a week of watching this pattern, curiosity finally got the better of me. The next day at 3:30, I answered on the first ring. The voice was a young boy who couldn't have been older than 8. "Is my mom there? Because she said to call this number every day after school until she answers." When I started explaining he had the wrong number, he cut me off with words that sounded rehearsed and desperate. "No, this is the right number because she made me memorize it and said even if someone else answers, I should tell them I'm Lucas and I'm 8 and my dad doesn't know I'm calling." My stomach dropped as those words sank in. I kept my voice gentle and asked how long he'd been calling this number. "Every day for 2 years since mommy went to live somewhere else, but she promised she'd come back for me." His father told him she didn't want to be a mom anymore, but Lucas kept calling because she said it was important. 2 years was exactly how long I'd had this number. I gently asked Lucas where he went to school and what his teacher's name was, then told him to call me again tomorrow at the same time since his dad didn't know about these calls. The moment we hung up, I called the school's main office saying I had urgent safety concerns about one of their students. Within an hour, I'd connected with his teacher and principal, who immediately called the police. What they uncovered over the next 2 days was devastating. Tracy ran a successful babysitting business, but was planning to escape her abusive husband. She got a secret phone and quietly updated her flyers with the new number, hoping to keep her income when she left. She taught Lucas to memorize it and call every day after school, promising she'd answer once she was safe. The night she tried to leave, her husband caught her at the door with her bags packed. He killed her in their garage and buried her under fresh concrete he poured the next morning. For 2 years, he told everyone, including Lucas, that she'd abandoned them, while their son faithfully called the number every single school day. They arrested her husband at his office and found Tracy's body buried under the garage concrete. Lucas had called my number every single school day for 2 years because his mother told him she'd always answer when she could. The detective said she'd been dead since the night she tried to leave.